Good afternoon, Quadcopter 101 back with you again with the Syma X8C, again back out here in the Mojave test site. The wind's calmed down a bit, nowhere near as blustery as it was yesterday, but we do get occasional thermals coming through here, little thermal breezes that will come through here about 5 knots or so. But I want to go for a flight with the X5C, with these little, well, actually they pick up a little, maybe 10 knots every once in a while, these thermals. But what I want to do today is, I'm flying with the stock camera out here in the desert. Again, I want to demonstrate further that this can fight normal winds. Again, winds about 5 to 10 knots. I want to show that this can fight those winds without encountering the wind bug issue where, like the X5SC levels off in the wind. I want to show that this can actually fight these winds. And also to get some more demonstration of the stock camera, the stock 2 megapixel camera that comes with this quadcopter. So we'll go for a flight. So I'm turning on the quadcopter. And with this breeze, I'm probably going to fly in high right away. But activating the quadcopter, turning on the video camera, and going to high. Let's go for a flight. With the little breezes here, we got a nice blue sky with wispy clouds up there high. I'm going to send this upwind, and it's fighting the wind very easily. But I'm going to send it upwind, and what I'm going to do is enter into hover. And then just let it fly back downwind. Okay, we're at about 80 meters or so. Going to hover. Okay, this is the wind, folks. Let's rotate it as it's going downwind. Oh, there's a heck of a wind up there. With the stock camera, letting you know what the stock camera looks like. Okay, pitching forward, going upwind again. I'm a good 80 meters up. I don't know, about 300 feet up. I don't want to go too high because we don't want to break that 400 foot altitude. And this is a big quadcopter, and it's kind of hard to judge. You know, I fly those little ones a lot. I don't want to break that 400 foot roll. But again, here we go again, I'm rotating again. There's a heck of a wind up there again. Okay, I'm coming down. I'm way up there, too high. Reducing throttle. Forward pitch. And reducing throttle, and I'm going to rotate downward. Slow rotate. Bringing it down. This has really good range, folks, by the way. It's similar range to the Tarantula. I wonder why Syma's not advertising that. Excellent range. Okay, let's fly amongst the bushes now. Now, why isn't Syma advertising this range on this quadcopter? It's well past 100 meters. I don't know what the deal is with that. Going downwind, picking up speed, going downwind. Probably got a lot of flutter there. Bringing it overhead. We're going really fast, so there's probably lots of flutter there. Lots of jello with that flutter. Keep that in mind. Okay, bringing it overhead again. Try to pull back on the pitch a bit so it doesn't have as much flutter. And it's climbing again. It's a nice flyer, nice stable flyer for a big quadcopter. Let's try to turn in the other way. Let's try a bank turn. Some bank turns with this. Hard bank turns. I bet that's fluttering like crazy right now because it's really zooming. It's zipping. Let's bring it right by us. Okay. Steadying out, climbing again into the wind. Going way upwind again, I'm going to try, and then do another rotate. Okay, that's about far enough to start pulling back on the pitch, giving a little throttle, and rotating. Wow, that wind is fast up there. Okay, reducing throttle, pitching forward. I'm going to do a right banking turn, and this is a rapid descent turn, so there's going to be a lot of jello here. Boy, I came down from about 300 feet that fast. So, this is a good quad. This is going to be fun, especially when I rig up a good mount for my Mobius onto this. But its own camera isn't too shabby. I'm flying it nice and slow now, like a DJI. So I wonder how the jello situation is right now. That's how a DJI flies. I just made a bunch of DJI pilots angry with me. But yeah, they're not meant for acrobatics. They're meant for aerial video, and so is this one. It's supposed to be flown like that. I wonder, now the jello shouldn't be too bad right now, because I'm not going too quickly into the wind here. I'm just climbing. Actually, I'm climbing too fast. I better slow down. Reducing throttle. But I'm keeping some forward movement on there. I want to avoid any vortex spring state. And this can't enter vortex spring state. Even though it's got nice powerful motors and big propellers, it's a heavy quadcopter. And if you're not careful, it can enter VRS. And the way to do that is keep it moving. Try to minimize the steady hover. You don't want to do too much hovering. As long as you keep it moving, that will prevent the props from stalling. Okay, let's try another crab. I'm crabbing through the wind right now. I got a breeze about 5 knots in my face, 5 to 7, 7 knots. And I'm just crabbing with it. Okay. Well, I think that's enough of a flight to interest people. See how this camera works. I'm going to go downwind and then fly upwind and land it. And then I got some other quads I got to fly today on this slightly breezy day. And when I come out, I bring about at least 6 quadcopters with me. That's why I do so many videos. Oh, there's a Raven over there flying in a strong thermal. If I can get into that, I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's bring her in. And she's coming in. Flying nicely. Come on over here. It's too far to walk. Nice landing. Well, always remember, turn off that video at the end of a flight, or you'll lose your video. And turn off the transmitter before you pick up this quadcopter. And then when you pick up this quadcopter, final thing, remember to turn it off. And there we go. So that's the flight of the Syma X5C or Syma X8C out here at the Mojave test site. Hope it was a good flight. I hope I got some good video. We'll find out. So until next time, Quadcopter 101. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Signing out.